it's Dana here with Love Soul of Flowers, ready for our tutorial of the week. And this one's a cute one. I'm doing it mini size for a few reasons, and I'll let you know what that is in a little bit here. But I do like lots of things that are mini. But anyway, we'll talk about a few positives of having something that is mini. So we are still having our sale on lovesouloflowers.com. That's our website. It is up to 70% on some of our best sellers. You do not need a code for any of that. Hey, Tina. Yeah, you don't need a code for the discount. It comes off automatically. We've had some questions about wholesale and how it works for these automatic sale type things. If you are logged in, hey, Sherry, if you're logged into your wholesale, you get the cheapest price no matter what. So if your wholesale is cheaper, that is what you'll get. And if the sale is cheaper on certain items, you will get that price, okay? So you don't have to work, hi Callie, you don't have to worry about, you know, the cheapest price when you've got wholesale. You'll always get the cheapest price. So I hope that makes some of you feel good. Yeah, so let me just tell you why I love mini things. So a few reasons, actually. Obviously, they're cheap and easy to make, right? So everyone likes to be able to not have to spend, you know, $1 million on supplies and all that. But also, they sell really easy because you don't, hey Jessica, you don't have to worry about charging so much. So these kind of things fly off your shelves. Metaphoric shelves, some of you, but they are great for teachers' gifts. They are great to pull out for quick gifts for people, and so that is just one reason why I like mini things. So I am gonna do, oh Callie, it's just still a mess, but it's getting there. So we are gonna do a mini watering can. I just thought it was cute to do something small like this. You know, the summer is winding down. Some people have already started, you know, school and the fall stuff, but a watering can is still cute for a few more months. So I thought as I get the chance, I can do it. So my watering can says Flowers and Garden. I did get this little mini guy on Amazon, and I got my styrofoam ball from a craft store. And what I'm gonna do is, actually my wire is kind of short tonight. So let me just spray some of that glue down in the bottom, and I'm just gonna stick my ball in there, and that just holds it still. So you just need, obviously if you're doing a bigger watering can or a pot, and to arrange the watering can is just as if you were gonna arrange a pot or anything else. So, you know, whatever kind of round base you have, you can just use the styrofoam balls to go inside to do those. So it doesn't have to be a watering can. You can do any of that kind of stuff. Amber, I don't believe there's any more fillers being restocked in like the next week. We fill them as they come. Hey Martha, we're being just as patient as we can too, trying to get fillers and stuff, but we have sales constantly, so don't worry if you're looking for specific fillers. We will have sales whenever we have, you know, fillers as well. But we are, you know, it takes a lot now to get shipments of things. So we are patiently waiting. We thank you guys for patiently waiting. There's not really much we can do to rush people because if it's faux, we're having trouble getting them in, you know, in stock. And if it's preserved and dried, farmers are even having trouble getting it. So we can't really rush the process, but don't worry, we will have a sale when we do have fillers in stock, and we are waiting for fillers. So yeah, so the sale again is up to 70% on our best sellers, and it's on lovesouloflowers.com, but we also have a community group where we give tips and tricks, and that is it's facebook.com/groups/lovesouloflowers. Okay? All right, so I got my ball. It's now glued in to my watering can. And again, this could be a pot, a vase, anything you want that's round is gonna be arranged the same way. It doesn't necessarily have to obviously be a watering can. But I always like to start with some leafy greens. If you feel like you're nervous that you might see your ball, you're welcome to put some moss down. But I'm usually like, fill it up so much with flowers and fillers that I don't really get nervous about seeing it. But what you wanna do is you always start with your leafier type greens, and look, that just covers the top, and then we're gonna build up high. So again, we have this, and then we're just going to fill in with some greens. Now, this one might be a little tall. Even with these kind of smaller mini things, you can actually make the flower part pretty big. You don't have to worry about trying to keep your greens really low. You can still make them happy and tall. And so I'm just gonna show you here how tall I'm even gonna make these guys. So I've got some of these like faux eucalyptuses. Those are part of actually like a bigger plant, and I cut them off. It was from some craft store. But yeah, it was like a leftover. I use a lot of my leftovers for things like this. That's the other best thing about minis is you can use your leftovers, right? You cut off like, and you have one little branch left, and it's like, oh, perfect for my mini thing, you know? So again, you can give these guys height. You don't have to do a round ball down low at it. And this is good, again, for even big vases, big round kind of tub things. All of that is good to have some height on it too. Don't build it like a puff ball, like a round puff ball on top of these things. You're gonna wanna give them some height. Now I've got some of these spriggy things, and we always do, and this kind of thing, at least I always do my flowers first, and I like to give myself a nice little base of greens before I move to my flowers. So I'm gonna put these guys in too. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Again, we do have our community group, which is Love Solar Flowers' Facebook. We have a business page and a group, okay? So they are different. Sometimes I think some people get confused because Love Solar Flowers is in both of the titles. So our business page is facebook.com/lovesolaflowers. But our community group, where we all share, and we put pictures and we give tips and we pick colors together and do all that fun stuff, is facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers. So I know sometimes people get confused where to find these tutorials. The tutorials are here on the business page, okay? Make sure you follow our business page so you get notifications when we get videos, and make sure those settings are set to be where you can get notifications. So see how tall my greens are? So just because the pot is mini does not mean you have to go mini on anything else. Now, I do have some Caspia here. As if you've watched videos before, I always love to use a mixture of faux and preserved and dried because, you know, sometimes the faux fills up things kind of faster and easier. And then the preserved and the dried gives it life because it, you know, they're real plants and they really do bring a project to life. So most of my items have both the fake types greeneries and fillers and some real somehow. So this one's gonna have some Caspia in it. I'm doing some purples and wine colors in here today. And again, these little mini guys don't take a ton to fill it all up. So so again, look at, so see the height? So I didn't stay in like, you know, a puff ball. I think I see a lot of people with these when it's a round circle base, they tend to make a round mushroom top, and you don't need to do that. You can really go spriggy and still look beautiful. So I've got my flowers on 18 gauge wires, and you can get those at craft stores or on Amazon. I do everything on Amazon just because I really don't like to leave my house too much to go shopping. I like to leave my house for like hikes and things, but I don't really love shopping. It's not really my thing. So I'm gonna take my stemmed flowers and I'm just gonna fit them in. Now I always like, if you can see, I always like an asymmetrical look. I definitely don't like going round. I don't like to, like I said, make like kind of a ball. So I do like to go, you know, if my right side is low, I like to go a little bit higher up on my right side. The flowers are both 3 inches and 2 inches. Okay, so as you can see, they're staggered. One's taller. I don't have them all the same height. They are mishmashed. And I'm just gonna keep going. I have a little hydrangea here. I did put a hydrangea on a wire. So if I am a little bit lazy, what I do is I stretch out the metal at the bottom of the hydrangea and I just floral tape it to a wire. so that I can feed it down in there. And again, I don't need a ton of flowers to fill this little guy. And it's such a cute thing. You can definitely do for teachers' gifts and stuff like that. If you like even like real flower, like the terracotta flower pots, you would make it exactly like this. You know, all different kinds of bases you can use. But this is even how, you know, I basically make my mason jars even if I have foam in them, you know, because sometimes you can paint your mason jars and put foam in them. It's, again, you can have the height. Look at, I have the height. I don't have a super duper round shape. It's all asymmetrical, and like it takes, what is that? Like, it took me like 3 minutes. I don't know, maybe even less than 3 minutes. If I wasn't talking, it probably would have even taken me less than 3 minutes. I've got these fake berries, and their bottoms were a little bit too weak to try to shove into that styrofoam ball. So I'm just gonna put some glue on it and fasten it that way with just a bunch of glue. And you can definitely do some really pretty fall pieces like this. If I were doing a fall wedding, these would be cute in little terracotta pots with fall colors, like, and using bellies and zinnias and stuff to look like mums. You can definitely do those for teachers' gifts. That would be cute little fall decor. And again, I just started with my greens. First, my leafy greens. Then I added my kind of spriggier greens, as you can see. And then my wispy stuff. Then I add my color stuff at the end, and then like just my fun fillers, like the berries and stuff at the very end. Now, I am going to use some preserved lavender from Love Sola. And I love their lavender, like love, 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 loves, love, I love Love's lavender. That's like a tongue twister. And I'm just gonna, again, I'm not gonna try to get those stems in the styrofoam. I'm just gonna put some glue on it and slide them in. And with lavender, I like to definitely make different heights. I like to be asymmetrical. I do like to bundle them. I think they look like antenna if you just do like one here, one here, one here. So I do like to make bundles, and I just break the stems off. These ones are strong. So I break the stems off, and then I'm just gonna glue the bundles in. Okay, again, when you do just one piece of lavender, they start to look like antenna and bug parts. so bundle is a preserved lavender in stock now. Martha, I'm not sure. I haven't checked fully in stock what it comes and goes. You know, when I'm ready to buy stuff, I always stock up on the things I love. So I had bought a ton of lavender when I realized I loved it. It would be during these kind of COVID-y times. It wouldn't be it would be smart for you to, when things come in stock, to buy them and keep them on you, because it is just, you know, a hard time getting supplies anywhere right now. So if you love something, you know, definitely grab it and stock up a little bit. So, but I do believe I did see the faux lavender still in stock. So that is beautiful too, and it's very realistic looking. It feels kind of like a Real Touch material. If you know what Real Touch is, it's kind of like that rubbery type feel. And the lavender is kind of like more like that, which makes it look a lot more realistic than like a plastic, shiny plastic or anything. So I do believe that is there in stock. So if you are looking for lavender, and if we don't have the preserved, you know, there is always the faux there, I believe too. I think I just looked at the other day and it was there. Again, I don't get alerted when it's, I mean, besides going on the website and looking, I don't really get alerted when, you know, things go out of stock. So I just usually just keep buying the things I love and keeping them stocked. So, and I did, again, a mixture of some purples, the berries, the lavender, a couple raw in there. My flowers are 3 inches and 2 inches. And this little mini guy is done. I mean, how fast and easy to do these kind of things. And these are the kind of things you can whip out, again, for farmers markets, for the fall. I'm always webby, hold on. For the fall, I suggest doing like little terracotta pots, because, you know, it's very fall coloring. You can do the terracotta pots with like mums and stuff, you could sell that left and right. You could totally do that for teachers' gifts. How fun would that be? And I would do like oranges, yellows, and red mums, you know, the regular color mums, purples too. And I put in terracotta pot, and you just do it the same way. You can give it height, you can give it volume. If you're looking for things like shower gifts and stuff, those are perfect because you can line them up on the tables and then everyone take their little pots home. And it takes, you know, let's see how many flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 flowers in this little mini watering can, only 6. So how easy is that? And I just used leftovers that I had colors already, so I didn't even have to dye anything for this. And then the same thing with the greenery. When you do these little guys, like I used stems that were left over from, you know, stems that I needed before. So quick and easy way to make something beautiful that you can give that doesn't cost you a ton, but then, you know, you can turn around and make quick and easy money if you're doing it as a business. If you're doing it as a wedding, how cute would that be to have them all over the place in different sizes too, especially if you, again, if you do the terracotta pots, you can do those really big ones all the way down to the mini ones. And if you do that, you know, that would look cute all staggered all over. Okay, so again, this is leafy greens, and then I did the spriggy greens, then I did colors, then I did my flowers, and then I just topped it off with some of those specialty fillers that I didn't want to lose in there. So make sure that you give your top nice fullness and like asymmetry, because if it's a round ball, it just looks kind of like a mushroom sometimes, and you don't need it to look like a mushroom. I mean, sometimes mums look like a little bit mushroomy, but if you're gonna look for the filler type thing here, definitely do asymmetrical, definitely, you know, line your flowers up at different heights and things like that. Yes, bathrooms, like little baby things, it's so good. Yeah, so these, I think I got this little baby can on Amazon for a couple dollars, literally a couple dollars. It was already like whitewashed, and it was just simple, easy, quick, and fun. So, okay, that's it. That is it for our tutorial. Sorry it wasn't on long. That was really super quick, but I hope it shows you that you can do quick things and still make stuff that's beautiful, and not worry about having to spend your whole night making something. And look, in like 10 minutes, you can have something ready to go, ready to sell. Sometimes just keep these things like in your house so that if someone's like, hey, real fast, I need a birthday present. Do you have anything in your house? These are the kinds of things to pull out, because sometimes they're not looking for something super big and expensive, and you can just literally take this off, pass it on, and everybody's happy. So that's it. So you guys have a fabulous weekend. It's my daughter's 14th birthday tomorrow, so I will be out and about with her tomorrow. But if you do ask questions on any of these lives, even if they're replay, I will come back and answer them. And then make sure you ask questions in the community group as well. That's facebook.com/groups/lovesolaflowers, because, you know, you get everybody's opinions and everybody does it a different way. So that's kind of fun to chat it up in the community group. Okay, guys, everyone have a good one. Shop while the sale's still going.